A group of my friends and I, we did study groups like every week. We would just go through like past year questions. So we managed to cover like a huge number of past year questions, which I think is like quite key. I still think that classes are like really important because it's your first chance to sort of understand the heavy subject matter. I think the lecturers are really good at sort of like, I wouldn't say summarize, but delivering it in a way that's easy to understand. Past year questions, going for classes and like doing charts. You need to pick and choose and you need to be like strategic about it, yeah. When I was studying for the CLP, my mom actually had a fall and like she fractured her ankle, and then like since I was studying from home, so like I sort of took on like the roles to like, you know, take care of the house and like send my sister for like uni, and so those were like some challenges I had. But I think the sort of silver lining in it was that BAC's classes were at night, so that's the time when my sister's back and she can sort of like, you know, take care of my mom at that time. So like during the day I was the one like doing the roles. My mom was like much better by the time I sat for the exams. There was like a very good track record behind like BAC's achievements, you know. Even for A-levels they had like top students and like a lot of like passes. So that really like caught my eye because of course those are things that you look at when you go to an institute. BAC's specialism in law itself, you know, you hear law, you think of BAC. So I think like those kind of things combined, it just really like pushed me towards like starting in BAC. There were like a lot of clubs that I joined while I was in BAC. I joined like Leo Club of BAC and like a few other like sports activities as well. So I think like that really molded me into having like extracurricular passions outside of like law itself. And then I was also part of like the KPM Law Students Union for United Kingdom, and I think BAC is like a good platform for me to like meet people as well. In KPM I was first the Deputy Director of Media and Communications, and then I was the Director of Media and Communications. It just allowed me to show that creative side of myself, and like it also taught me how to build like communication skills. I was also part of like, I was under KPM with Family Frontiers for Malaysian mothers who cannot pass their citizenship to their children. My favorite memory in BAC is that Family Frontiers event with KPUM, simply because it really shined like a light on like why the law is so important, why knowing the law is so important, and made me proud as a law student that I could sort of bring their voices to light. It honestly made me very emotional. I think even after the event, I honestly like felt like shedding a few tears because you really see how the law sort of affects lay people who you might not even know that these problems even exist if not for like these kind of events which bring it to light. Really just like further fuels like that passion of studying law, and I'm really happy that I ended up taking law to understand these kind of problems and like maybe make it simpler for others to digest and understand. Miss Amrita, like she's just so bubbly and cheerful when you go for classes. For like Miss Vatsala, I think like she really taught me about like the charts method. Like I would say I would like honestly like attribute most of my book prizes and national student to like doing charts, and I think that really like just stems from Miss Vatsala. I would call my friends friends for life. Like until CLP and like even now, you know, these group of like connections that you can sort of tap on for like the constant knowledge or just even like a support system. I think like, yeah, friends for life definitely. I'm actually a management trainee with Petronas. I'm actually in their strategy and business development team. I eventually would like to get into in-house legal department, but for now I see the overview and how like contracts work or how like negotiations work, and like that's something that I'm really interested in. Analytical is like a huge thing. You really learn how to sort of like pick up on things like very quickly, like draw connections. The skills from a law degree are quite transferable actually. You definitely can apply to like a whole range of like careers or like any interest. I was in your shoes. You just need to take a moment, breathe, calm yourself down and reassure yourself, you know, you've come this far. You've done a law degree. Now you just need to like connect the dots and be confident enough to sit for the exam. Don't ever doubt yourself. I think that most of the hurdles we put in life is our own thoughts and our own sort of limitations as well. You need to always believe in yourself.